Greetings everyone and welcome back to Oracle of Seasons! It's dungeon time! Unicorn's Cave. This dungeon's music is okay. Kind of has a Imperial March kind of theme to it. And it's also full of water! Isn't that great? And pea hats. There are pea hats every fucking where in this place, and it's just annoying. We also see these guys. I think we've seen them before, but I'll talk to them about them now because there's actually a lot of them here. They are just like the guys from Link's Awakening, Link to the Past, where they have the shields on their faces. You can pull their shields off, though, using a super secret item. But we'll get to that when we get to that. First of all, let's navigate this precarious room. It's easier with Pegasus seeds, of course. Also, if you're crafty with your jumping, you don't have to navigate the second half of it. And your reward is a compass! Nice. Aw, fuck. I was doing so well. Doesn't matter, Bill has plenty of hearts. Key in that chest, we can't get to it just yet. Oh, I see that block that we saw down in Subrogia, so that means we're getting that super secret item that allows us to do something to that block. But we'll get to that later. Actually, you get that item fairly early in this dungeon. Stoffos and choices. Which choice to make? Let's go with this one. If you go with this one and go straight up first, you just go in this room here where you get a key. Pretty nice. Yeah, can't go over there just yet. This dungeon starts to introduce the minecarts a little bit more. Dungeons later on in the game are going to get pretty complicated when it comes to these things. Going to the left will serve us no purpose because we'll be in another room where we have to use the super secret dungeon item. Okay, so let's talk about the dungeon item. I'm not going to reveal what it is just yet, but some of you already know what it is. Zelda games up till now have used the hookshot to allow you to span great gaps. And when I say Zelda games up till now, I'm talking about the ones released before this game, which were Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Pretty much all of them had the hookshot, except for 1 and 2, I believe. So the Oracle games decided, hey, we're not going to use the hookshot. We're going to try different things. So in Ages, Bill gets the switch hook, and in Seasons, Ted's going to get something here, which allows him to navigate big hills and stuff, so I wonder what it could be. The three of you who have never played this game must just be filled with anticipation. Well, you're going to have to wait a little longer. It is over there to the left, but I'm going to go to the right first, just to make you wait even longer. Because over here is something even better. Yeah, to speed up killing them, because those guys take a lot of fucking hits. Anyway, it's a dungeon map! Okay, so this is called Unicorn Dungeon. Let's see what the map looks like. Maybe it looks like a unicorn. Maybe not. Well, I guess it could be a unicorn looking to the right. Only one floor, I like that. Alright, anyway, off to the left. We're back in another room filled with water. Now, you could go up to the north. Both ways will take you to the same room. I just find this way to be faster because you don't have to go up around. You don't have to deal with all that shit right there. Alright, those of you in anticipation, wait no longer because we get a brand new item, the magnetic gloves. They attract and repel these things with the north and south symbol on them. And they also have the most annoying fucking sound of any video game item ever. So, prepare your ears for this onslaught. Yep, there you go. I will not turn it down. I will not use a separate sound effect in place for it. You are going to have the full effect of playing this game, to include the ear rape of that sound effect. Anyway, backtrack. Alright, so we're just going to bomb this area down here, because now that we have magnetic gloves, we can do something in the room that's over here and up the stairs. I thought for sure there was a block up there, but suppose not. Watch out for these little heads, they're going to shoot rings at you. Those heads, I'm pretty sure, are in the original Zelda, or at least Zelda 2. I know I've seen them before. Where they shoot beams at you. Alright, this is one of the puzzles. The statue on the other side moves inversely to the statue on the right side. You just use it to push the button. Pretty simple. I am not dealing with this thing on a bridge. I will turn you into a Stalfos and proceed to die anyhow. Excellent. The good thing about turning him into a Stalfos, though, is the Whirlwind Gale Seeds work on him. I love seeing things fly off into the distance. It's just so much fun. Alright, so we're back in this room, except we're in the top part. Now that we have the magnetic gloves, though, we can use this room to get back to the first part of the dungeon. Oh god, as if Ted was not rich enough. Now he has 510 rupees. What are we gonna buy? Well, we got that members-only card. We haven't purchased anything from that store yet, so there we go. Alright, so that was an example. You can actually pull these guys' masks off with the magnetic gloves. A la Link's Awakening and Link to the Past, where you can pull them off with the hookshot. Also in Ages, you can use the switch hook to pull the masks off as well, which you'll probably see in some other dungeon. Alright, I'm not talking to the owl. He basically tells you how to solve this puzzle over here. When you kill these guys, remember the order that you killed them in. You will thank me for it, trust me. I'm talking to you kids playing at home, of course. Also, the boomerang is very nifty. Before we didn't have the boomerang, so it totally breaks these guys, because they're so much easier when they're frozen. Alright, so you're going to want to grab the treasure chests in the exact order that you killed them in. You will get increasingly better prizes, and the final chest will always contain a key. Yes. If you don't open the chest in the right order, you fail, and you have to do that all over again, so heed my words, or the words of the owl. Anyhow, we're going to make our way back here. We're going to get that chest over there now that we have the magnetic gloves, because now we can pull ourselves over to this block. Very nifty. Those of you who don't know how magnets work, I won't say the phrase. Just remember that N is north, S is south. Two of the same letters will repel, and two of the opposite letters will attract, and that's all there is to it. I don't understand how people don't know how they work. It's obviously magic. Alright, I need to be in that other room too, and I left my minecart, so I predict some backtrack in my future. But first, I'm going to push this little ball that I opened up earlier. It'll save yourself a few seconds later on. Alright, time to ride this minecart one last time. This time we're going to go to that room to the left that I said to avoid earlier, because now we have the magnetic gloves. Here's yet another gimmick with the gloves, the spinner. I apologize to your ears, but you have to hold on to it until it spins the direction you want to go, and then push yourself away. If you're not quick about it, you will fall into the hole and die. Alright, the next room I have to go to, I can't get to from here because the minecart's there, so... Alright, if you're curious about how to get back here, all you have to do is backtrack through that 2D platforming section, and you'll end up back here at the stairs. Pretty nifty. I kind of had to take that damage. Alright, before going to that door to the right, you're going to want to take this cart and get yourself yet another key. And we're up to 4 keys. Alright, these dungeons are starting to get a lot of keys, and... key hunting, fun as it is, can get pretty annoying, especially when you miss just one, and you need every single one. Alright, so we're more than halfway done with the game, and we're finally to the mini-boss. The mini-boss has nothing to do with the gimmick of the dungeon, nothing to do with anything, he's just a tiger. Hit him in the tail. Done. He's gonna do some attacks that pretty much make him invulnerable and make him kind of annoying, but you have so much life right now that it really shouldn't be any kind of problem. Now, if you were 3 harding seasons, this guy could be a serious problem. But that's why I'm not 3 harding seasons. I've done it before. It's not fun. It takes forever. But anyway, tiger destroyed. Time to move on. Alright, you have several different branching paths you can take from this room. And you're going to want to kind of do them in a certain order, or you're going to end up backtracking even more. Surprisingly, that's not a pressure button. I find it fitting that in the game that the protagonist has a lot of hearts, he has the ability to turn the anti-fairies into fairies, whereas Bill, with 0 heart or 3 hearts, cannot do anything of the sorts. Okay, these fucking enemies. Seriously. They flipped their polarity. You have to use your magnet glove to draw them to you, then swipe your sword, but they fly away very quickly, so they're annoying as hell. They do a lot of damage. I hate them. Fuck them, seriously. Seriously. God damn. There we go. I probably make it harder than it's supposed to be. Someone is probably like, they're not that hard, dude. Yeah. Fuck you. You're going to want to push this over to the other side of the room because it's going to become very apparent why right about now. Alright, so we're going to branch over to the left path in this room. This is that button that we pushed earlier. Kind of saved us a little bit of time. And this is why we pushed that thing to the opposite side of the room, because you can't grab it any other way. Now, you could try and navigate that fire trap. You'll take a ton of damage. I'm not even sure you can push your way through it, but it's so much easier to just use the ball. Alright, this is a new platform. They're not used very much. In fact, they might not be used anywhere other than this dungeon. But it's just a treadmill platform. It's your standard, you know, treadmill platform. They're probably in Mega Man or something. Comcast sure does love to reuse tiles, sprites, and gimmicks. Anyway, we got the boss key, obviously, so we're going to make our way back to that center room yet again. And this time we're finally going to take the center path, which leads to the staircase, which is actually going to take us to the final room. But there's still some more platforming to do. Use the magnet gloves to pull or push yourself from those blocks in order to navigate this little area. Pretty simple, really. There you go. Link can fly. The power of magnets. Alright, it's not very obvious, but there's a magnet block on the other side of this room that you have to pull yourself with. And that's all there is to it. It's boss time. Alright, this guy is really annoying. He is also a boss that's recycled from the first Zelda game, although his gimmick is very different in that game. Anyway, you're going to want to push this iron ball, damage him quite a few times, and he will split into tiny little pieces. Now, I'm showing off first what a new person would try and do, which is hack at all of them with your sword. This strategy will take forever and is guaranteed to get you killed. Don't do it. That's Mech's tip of the day. Alright. I'm trying to aim. Aiming on this guy is pretty tough. Alright, this is the preferred method of genocide for these little guys. Squash them with the ball. There you go. Real simple. Time for our essence of nature! A torch! Okay, sure. Whatever you say. I didn't see any unicorns in that dungeon. That would have been a great place to put the unicorn boss. Oh well. Great. You saw it? Okay. Ooh, the pirates are talking about ruins. And now it's time to go explore some. Alright, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna look for those ruins. I'll see you then.